everyone, and welcome to a new episode of the New Leaf podcast. My name is Carmen, and I'm so glad that you're taking some time to join me on my journey to hopefully becoming a full-time crochet and knitwear designer, which is my dream. I have some really fun, mostly knit stuff to show you this week. And I also have some giveaway winners to announce. A few weeks ago, I had a publication in Escape's After Party, or a Yarn After Party. Yarn is their twice yearly published bookazine, and the after parties are pattern booklets that are published in between bookazine launches. And the latest one is one of my designs, which is the cable scarf. And 2 episodes ago, I ran a giveaway to win, to give away some pattern booklets. And I posted in the Ravelry thread. We have, right, I totally forgot. We have a Ravelry group, which is called the New Leaf Podcast. You can also find me on Ravelry as Caramelletje. You can find me on Instagram as crafty_queens. And I have a blog, craftyqueens.nl. Not for longer though, not for much longer, as I am busy rebranding to New Leaf Designs.nl, but more on that later. And on Etsy, I am New Leaf Designs NL. So I ran a giveaway in the Ravelry group. I had a thread for the giveaway, and I decided to take some giveaway winners from that, but also from another thread, which is called Show Your Makes. And there you can post WIPs, so works in progress, or FOs, finished objects, of one of my patterns. And so I also drew a giveaway winner from that thread. And I have already drawn for the winners. So let me tell you who they are. So the first one is HK Bao, or HKBAU from Australia. Congratulations. Also Honey, whose Ravelry name is Anike, from the Netherlands. V Shaw, Vicky from Canada. And also Chrissy Creatief, or Krista from the Netherlands. And then from the Show Your Makes thread, I also drew for 2 giveaway winners, which is Marianne, Trekharmonica, and also Roelien Lola McShambles. So congratulations. Be sure to send me either a Ravelry message or send an email to this email address with your postal information, with your shipping address. And so if you make something with from my patterns, be sure to also show a little photo in the Show Your Makes thread. So for future giveaways, I will see if I can also do a giveaway winner from that thread. So you'll have the chance of double dipping. And it was quite funny because Marianne, who is one of the winners from the Show Your Makes thread, she actually deleted her giveaway entry in the giveaway thread, since she said, I like cables for sweaters and cardigans where you don't really see the backside, and not for scarves. So she decided to let someone else have a better chance of winning. But too bad, Marianne, you won one. No, but you can always choose to give it away, or maybe you'd like to use the cable. There's a chart in there. You can use that for maybe a hat or a different design. You can maybe swap a cable with the same width from another design and swap it. And also there's a mock cable pattern in there. A mock cable is a cable that does not require a cable needle, and it's also, well, it's just not really a cable. For the mock cable, you knit 2 stitches together, or 3, both is possible. So you knit a couple of stitches together, but you don't slip that stitch off your needle, and then you knit into the back of that stitch as well. So you knit a few stitches together and you increase on the same, you know, whilst on the same stitch. And that really just looks like a cable. I thought I'd show you on the actual sample. So this is the mock cable. It's 3 stitches wide, and then once every 4 rows you knit a couple of stitches together, and then you increase a couple of stitches. So, and that's a really easy and fun way to do cables, and not fussy at all. I also frequently use these in socks because they're really nice. They give some really lovely detail. Yeah, so even if you're not interested in making the actual scarf, you can, you know, you can try it out a little bit and just have fun with it. So don't feel obliged to make the scarf. So please just let me know your postal address and I will get those booklets shipped out to you. What else do I have to show you this week? I have a finished object, although it's not that big. It's not my bathrobe, which I showed you last week. I haven't worked anything on that this week. My sock mojo was, yes, it was on this week. So I bet you can guess what my finished object is. I finished the pair of socks I was working on last week and a couple of weeks before that. These are my Galactica socks, and I've knit these for one of my boyfriend's sisters. He has 4 sisters. 4. Yeah. So I named them the Galactica socks because the main colorway is called Galactique. It's a colorway by Phil Folk. And the bright purple is a mini from Ushitita that I got with an order from her. I'm really happy with these, and I did my basic recipe actually. I casted on 8 stitches on each side. I multiplied to 60 stitches in the round. The only thing I did differently was that I used the Sockmatician's recipe for toe-up socks with a gusset heel. So there's a gusset and heel flap with German short row stitches, so that was amazing. I always use German short rows, but to use it as a gusset and heel flap is really, really fun. Yeah, so that, and I did a 2x2 rib and a stretchy bind off. The cast on and the bind off can be found in my tutorial videos. I've done a series of tutorial videos on knitting socks, also with the German short row heel. Yeah, and I really like German short rows, so be sure to check it out if you're interested in that. I have filmed the whole thing on circulars and on DPN, so there's no parts left out. I even included a bonus video on how to close the gap on each side of the heel, which you may get with short row heels, like in this area. With gusset heel and heel flap, it's non-existent, so that's really a big bonus. for this method, and also it gives a little bit more space in the ankle area. So if you're knitting for someone who has a higher instep or bigger ankles, you know, just do a gusset and heel flap so it will fit better. I have also cast on for some new socks, and these are being kept in my canal house bag. I got this at the lovely store Hema, which is one of my favorite stores in Amsterdam. So I've cast on a sock, but the yarn is not tied to the sock anymore. What could that mean? I've already finished the first sock. Just barely, just this morning. And I've not woven in the ends. So here is the first sock. I have followed basically the same recipe as for the socks I just showed you, except for that the toes are a different color and the heel flap is a different color. The rest is all Regia in one of the design lines by Arne and Carlos. I got this at our trip to Berlin early this year. I'm really jealous of anyone who's in Berlin right now, because it's the Berlin Knit Festival. And I know some people who are going there and they're spamming me with pictures, and it looks amazing. Anyway, so these are my souvenir socks from Berlin, and they're also going to be a gift for someone in my in-laws family. Yeah, and I really like them. I also did a 60 stitch size, so in the round. I knit these on my Haya sharps. In 2.5 millimeter size, or 1.5 US size. And yeah, so I have to cast on the new one with the dark gray. This is also a Regia colorway, or Regia yarn. Yeah, I really like these. They look very manly, which was the objective. And when I finish this pair, I still have 4 pairs of socks to knit before Christmas. And actually another 1 sock, because there's 1 pair unfinished. So 4.5 pairs still to knit for Christmas, ideally. That sounds like I'm making excuses already. But yeah, this one was knit in a week. So if I have 2 weeks per pair, then it would work out. Oh, but it's getting close. It would work out, right? Because there's October, and then November, and then December. So I have 3 months. Yeah, I'm sure it will work out, especially because, you know, I got the sizing correctly now, and if I just choose a different pattern or a fun self-striping colorway each time, then it will be new and exciting, and it won't drag on for too long. So yeah, but I have also cast on a new project, which is surely going to distract me from sock knitting. And I cast on for the Speckle and Pop Mystery Knit Along by Stephen West. Some of you might know that I went to the Mystery Knit Along launch party about a month ago. I also recorded a podcast episode, so be sure to check it out if you haven't already. I even got Stephen West himself to record a little snippet with me, so that was really fun. So So I cast on for the knit along. It's the first Stephen West pattern that I am going to be knitting. And so far it's been nothing else than surprising. Well, and also not surprising because that's what I've expected. But so we have 3 main colors. Mine are right here. If you don't want any spoilers, I suggest that you look at the timestamps below and just skip to the next part. Oh, yeah, so that was a disclaimer. Because these are my main colors. And then we have 5 contrast colors, which are just 5 minis. And you would think that since I've cast it on, that I would have used some of this yarn already, but I haven't. So there I was, still in my bed this morning with my first main color and my needles ready to cast on. Then I read the pattern. It said, start with your first contrast color. And I was like, oh, I have to get out of bed again. And then, you know, so we have 5 contrast colors. These are just hedgehog sock. The others are all hedgehog skinny singles. These are my contrast colors. So they're very, very soft and neutral. But the main colors are more, you know, vibrant. So especially the second and third. You can't even see what the third one is, but it's like brown, bronze, mustard, purple, fuchsia. It's amazing. And then this one, wow. Yeah. So I had to start with one of the contrast colors and also number them. So I would use them in the same order each time. And so now I'm actually gonna show what I've done so far. So if you really don't want any spoilers, skip ahead. So it was not what I had expected, but in the end, what can you expect? So this is what I have so far. This is part of clue 1, but of course just part of the first section. It is an I-cord. And I have to continue for pretty long while. I think it will be the top of the shawl, but who knows, right? It might be the middle or the end. Yeah, oops, yarn is rolling. Yeah. And after that you pick up and knit stitches along the I-cord with the main color. So yeah, I'm very curious to where this is going, but also very excited. Keeping you guys updated on my progress, and you'll also hold me accountable to, you know, showing any progress, because I just have such a fear that I will start this and I will not finish it. Like, I have to stay on the ball if I, for example, if I don't finish clue 1 and clue 2 comes out and I look at it, or maybe I see some spoilers, I might be like, what's the point now, or whatever. Or I might not like it and then I might not want to continue. So I have to be very disciplined with this. But also, you know, there's quite a lot of yarn and a lot of yardage that I need to knit up. And it's kind of intimidating because each of these is like 430, if not more, because it's pretty skinny yarn. Let's see. Oh, 366 meters. Oh, yeah. Not that it's like I don't know. There's still 300-gram skeins of yarn, 366 meters per skein, and then 5 mini skeins of each 80 meters. So we'll see how long that will take me. But yeah, keep encouraging me to finish it. Finish it, I've already started. Anyway, I hope I will finish it. Having said that, I haven't finished my old scarf whip yet, the Piccadilly shawl. And there are some other things that I do need to do, but hey ho, yeah. New cat sounds are fun. And a mystery knit along is much more fun. So that's about all the knitting I have done this week. For the rest, I've been busy with one of my friends and also blogger Kirsten, and also crochet designer from the website hakmarak.nl. She designed the latest scheepjes knit along, or crochet along, sorry, which was the Huga wrap. She and her husband are programmers, which means they know their website stuff. Yeah, they can build websites, and it's awesome. And I asked if they could help with my new website, since I'm a total noob when it comes to that. I can choose colors and, you know, put in pictures and stuff. But yeah, I really needed their help. So I went over there yesterday, and I had made some sketches of how I wanted the website to look, and it turned out fabulously. Now I just have to finish painting my logo and put it in there, and, you know, put in patterns, and because, you know, there's still a lot to do, because I basically wanted a new layout for my free patterns page, because right now the way that my WordPress is doing this, or my template, was that I post one picture and then the title, and then another picture and then title, and then it's a one column thumbnail. Yeah, you just have to scroll down a lot, because right now I have about 50 patterns. So I wanted a grid of like 4 pictures next to each other, and then they just, you know, there's a 4-column gallery, so to say. And I also wanted a filter, so that people could filter for crochet patterns or knit patterns or beginner patterns, or go back to all patterns. And that has worked out, and now I have to like put in the patterns. So they've made the kind of skeleton for that page, and then I have to fill it in. And also there's an integrated shop in my new website. My Etsy shop and my Ravelry shop will still be active, but I will, my Etsy shop, I will probably use that for patterns, for PDF patterns, and then the actual items, like the bird in a box, like kits where I have to keep stock of, I will move that to my own website, because to keep stock on different web shops, that is bound to give me some trouble. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. And I hope I can be disciplined enough to finish it soon, because they've done so much work for me, and I would hate to see that go to waste if I don't work on it soon enough, or get it done soon enough. So I'm gonna do some more watercoloring today, I think, and then maybe tonight put in some of the free patterns. Yeah, my mom is coming over today, and I think she would like to do some crafting or watercoloring together. Oh, and I forgot, but yesterday when I went over to Kirsten, we just instructed her husband with, what I kind of wanted. And then Kirsten said, okay, well, now it's better to just leave him to it and not look over his shoulder. You're like, oh, are you doing this right? And so he would get frustrated maybe. So we just left the place and we went to see this gorgeous yarn store, which is Jabel in Rotterdam, or Rotterdam. Yeah, I've been there once with my mom before. It's a beautiful store and the owner is just amazing. They were having a lot of fun with their kind of knit together. So there were a lot of people knitting at the table. Kirsten got a lovely skein of yarn from the wool kitchen, and I was too overwhelmed to get anything. Oh wait, I did get anything. I did get something. English sometimes. I did get something, but at a different store. It had a German name, something Glück, so happiness. Let me go get it for you. It's really fun. So at this shop, quite close to Jabel, I got this little kind of wooden box, but you can put it on your wall. And it says, eigen haard is goud waard. Which means, literally, your own fireplace is worth gold. But freely translated, it means something like home sweet home. Like your own home is the best. And I thought it was so funny because you see there's this couple by the fire. They have a little cat, and the guy is smoking a pipe, and the woman is knitting. And because I knit and my boyfriend smokes pipe occasionally, and we have a fireplace and we want to get a kitty, I thought this is perfect for us. And yeah, and I thought it might be some motivation. Not that we need any more motivation to get our fireplace renovated. It's not really working properly right now, or it might work, but we don't have any certificates for the installation, the pipe installation. So if we have a fire, insurance won't cover it because we don't have these certificates to prove that the pipes were officially checked. So that's why we need to get it checked again and get the paperwork for that, just for insurance, because if there's a fire, then yeah, I just don't want to risk that. So yeah, so we're getting our fireplace checked, and we can hopefully use it this winter. And yeah, then we can sit and knit by the fire. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, so that was what I've been up to this week and this weekend. Yeah, so in a few minutes my mom will be here, and oh, I actually wanted to bake a cake before she came. Oh well, yeah, but we'll get into some crafty stuff, and yeah, just have some quality time. Yeah, so thank you so much for checking in with me this week. Thank you so much for watching. Have a very happy and crafty week, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye bye.